Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this video. Thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I love you guys so much. I love you so much. Hello, Irene. Hello, Dina. Hey, Lisa. Hey, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you are having a fantastic day whenever you come across this. You have your tea, your coffee, whatever it may be. I'm still in my jammies. What's new? I started to get dressed and I'm like, well, but actually, maybe I'll just get dressed after. I love you guys. I love you, I love you, I love you. Okay. So, some of the, okay, so while I was praying and tapping in, there are some, of course, there's some, like, passed over loved ones, but these seem very specific. There's a small boy, a looks like maybe like a teenage boy and a mother, and I think that they're together. Okay, they're here. Okay, and then there's more over here, but they're not. I can feel them, but I cannot see them. There's like two or three, and I think the focus is actually on these three over here. And again, I don't know. It seems very specific. But we're just going to kind of dive in and see what we got. This is kind of new I mean, mediumship is not new for me, but doing it like this is kind of new for me. Like So, but I think with this one, they're use the cards. Okay. These three over here, feel very like they're, quiet. Like they would have been that way when they were here as well. Very shy is something that's coming through in a big way. I am kind of picking up on an energy, and this might be sensitive, so trigger warning. Just gotta put it. I just gotta say what I'm feeling. But dang, that was loud. Confirmation or what? I don't know. But I honestly feel as though these three energies possibly were abused. Okay. Yeah, I don't. That because less than shy, it feels more scared. You know, there's a difference between being shy and then also being afraid to you know, speak up, or you know what I'm saying, like timid. Like there's a timid energy here. Okay. Okay. So I'm not sure, you guys, I don't know how this is like working. Like I don't like I know how it's working, but it's like I don't know if that's just like a confirmation for somebody or what. We're just gonna keep going. We're just gonna keep going. I'm gonna try to take any type of pressure off myself. I feel like I put a lot of pressure on myself. I just want to deliver for you guys every day. Excuse me. Such a lady. All right. Okay. So, what do we have? Today. I just feel really like I just want to like stare at them, which is odd. I mean, they're staring at me. This is kind of, okay, so, there's like, maybe like one or two of you that I think are concerned about, I'm wondering if these three right here are just, like here as like kind of an example, possibly. I feel like they're, not like an example, not, okay. But, there could be a couple of you that are worried about possibly like a mom and like this would be somebody like in your community, I think. Like maybe you're worried about some of you are worried about somebody and possibly their safety or possibly like what goes on behind closed doors. And I feel like these three are here to like, yeah, okay. I'm like, this doesn't make sense. Sorry. I feel like they're to kind of like to, some sort of confirmation for you, that you, so whoever that is for, whatever you are feeling, right? Because I feel like you are feeling, you're getting this nudge here, okay, that that you should be worried about possibly like a mom, like, and again, it doesn't have to be a mom, but I'm feeling like a child and her children, or like, something here. And this, I feel like this is confirmation. And so whatever you are feeling, guided to do, please do that. Because you're not wrong, okay? You're not wrong, and they need help, okay? But they're not going to say anything, all right? These people are not going to say anything. They may actually even like deny it, because out of fear, because they are these three that are here. Again, I don't know if I'm. Anyways, I'm not going to try to figure it out, but. Again, it's not shy, it's scared, it's timid, it's I don't speak out of place, like kind of energy, right? Yeah, so whoever that's for, please, please, please follow your intuition. And this is like literally if you feel like somebody is in danger, okay? This isn't, you know, I'm not talking to the Karens out there, okay? who are just moving from a judgmental place, which I'm sure I'm not attracting any of those people, okay? But this is yeah, this is about safety. It feels very much so that this is about safety. Okay, now I feel like they're backing away a little bit here. Okay, all right. Woo! It was like a stare off for a second. Okay, what else? What else does the collective need to know? That was just some sort of confirmation for some of you. Like, I don't feel like that would have been for too many people. Or at least I hope not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't wish that on anyone, especially, you know. Okay. And I still feel like there's energy over here, but it doesn't seem as though they're ready to talk. So we'll just kind of let them come through as they might. As they may. As they might. As they will. Do as you will. I don't know. Oh, Lordy B. Okay. All right. I actually, sorry guys, I kind of want to reshuffle these because I feel like these were just, bear with me, folks. Oh, your patience is impeccable. Okay. Here we go. That is what I thought. All new cards. That was very much tied into, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going back to the kids. There's something about, like literally there are children that are being punished in an extreme way for just being children. Like, I'm sorry, I keep going back over there, but I keep, like, and by punished, I mean, like, yeah. I feel like somebody possibly could have, like, some sort of drinking problem or, like, substance abuse problem, okay? Honestly, I feel like whoever this person is, they I was going to say that when they're sober, they're not so bad, but I don't think that that's the case either. Excuse me. I feel like whoever And I guess it wouldn't have to be gender specific. Like I hate to like really just be like, you know, men are only abusive, like the man is always the abusive one, because I know that that's not the case, but this is the energy that I'm picking up on, okay? So I feel like this is like a blue collar work, maybe not even blue collar. It actually feels more like possibly this person does like some sort of trade work. I'm picking up kind of on like mechanic vibes or something here. And again, this is not me, like this is just, I'm just picking up on the energy, okay? So I don't feel that it's always the man, and I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I know that roles can be reversed and all those things. I also don't feel like all abusers are mechanics, okay? I'm just picking up on this energy. I don't know why I feel like I need to explain that. I don't want to, I'm not trying to like offend anybody or trigger anybody. This is just the energy that's coming through, okay? It seems very specific. There is some shit going on in that house, though, okay? I don't know, I'm... Check the basement whenever... Yeah, I can't... Collective. Okay. I can't pull my energy away from them, like my attention, but okay. And that might be how you're feeling. It's like you can't stop, whoever this is, whenever you come across this, like that might be how you're feeling. It's like you can't stop thinking about them out of like pure like worry, like and I get that. Because now I'm worried, right? I want to know, I don't like the way this feels. So, but okay, I would like to switch gears because nobody wants to start their Tuesday morning with this kind of vibe, right? It's important to get that message out. I'm glad we got it out for whoever needed it. I trust that God's going to show this to whoever needs that message. But I would like to move forward. So we're going to. Okay. To you, collective, though, let's see what you got going on here. Because this is just, it's just a little heavy, you know, for a Tuesday morning, okay? My word. So let's get some positive energy out here. Let's build it back up, okay? Let's build it back up. You know, it's funny. I looked up and you guys were asking what state these people might be in. If I am remote viewing like I think that I am right now, not to laugh, sorry. That's just me doubting myself. Anyways, we all do it. It's sunny. Which it's sunny here, but it's warm. Like I feel like, which that's probably, most of the what's coming to mind is California. Kind of giving California vibes a little bit. And I'll kind of keep myself open to receive, just to like verify that, just to make sure. But that's, that is like, that's literally the first thing that came to the first, you know, and that's what it looks like. Which is wild because I am nowhere near California. Nowhere near it. All right. Okay, so I'm just going to leave myself open to receive anything else. So if it comes through randomly, just bear with me. But I really kind of want to get some positive messages as well. For the collective, and I don't know if that's, I think it's okay. All right. Okay. Look at this beautiful community we have. You guys talking to each other. God, I love it. Okay, moving forward. All right, so honestly, collective, what I see in your energy, though, I'm feeling like there's some good things kind of going on here. Okay. I do feel like you were kind of, I feel like it's like relaxing on something, or like, I want to say leaning into something, but it's also like kind of in a more relaxed way. Okay, I'm getting this image. It's like, rather than like pushing something, okay, like putting pressure on something and actually like pushing something, I'm kind of picking up on this energy where you are just kind of like resting on it, if that makes any sense. It's Valentine's Day for you already? Happy Valentine's Day. I love that. Sorry, I love love. And I know Valentine's Day is all about, you know, whatever, but I love love. So I hope it's such a lovely day. Okay. But yeah, so I'm sorry for all the people watching later. I'm sure it's hard to watch me randomly talk to other people that you can't see. And I'm trying to get better at that. I am. I don't want to be hard to watch. Okay. Anyways, leaning into something rather than pushing it, right? Like kind of taking some sort of pressure off, like whether it be pressure off of something else, someone else, maybe even yourself. Just kind of like, I feel like just like pulling back a little bit, or just like relaxing. I feel like there's possibly a situation where maybe you got a little in your head about it, or you... you know, maybe put too much pressure on yourself, which, hello, we all do it, okay? I feel like there's something that possibly you're like recognizing, or you're like realizing here, okay? Like that you're doing that. You may not even realize it. It may just be, I feel like this could have been something that put your mind. It's almost like there was a switch, right, that flipped, okay? And it could have started with like passion and excitement and desire and, drive and will and all those things. But then I feel like, it kind of got a little bit much. You may have just been a little bit in your head about it, right? So I just kind of see you kind of just like, it's okay. Like, around a situation. And I think that this is really serving you, because I think you're going to see like this ginormous shift in whatever it is, because you're taking off some sort of pressure. Again, it's like, I feel like this was something that possibly you attracted. Right? You attracted whatever this is. You are the magnet. You are the empress, the emperor. Okay? Like, kudos. You pulled this in, but it was like, so then it was there, and then you were like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Right? Like, excuse my language. Sorry if you don't like cussing, but not sorry at the same time. So, it's like, okay, this is here, right? And then you like put all this pressure on yourself, right? You kind of move from the heart space where you were when you attracted this up into your mind, right? And then that's where that you put on that pressure, and then there was like this resistance, right? That was kind of going on. And I really feel like there's a very large shift that's happening as you move back into your heart space about this, and kind of just like trusting this process, trusting the fact that, for one, I called this in. Collective. I like that energy. The way I just was like, yeah, so some of you might be having this moment of like, you did, you know what I mean? Of like, oh shit. Oh yeah. I did that. Like, that's this energy here. Yeah, so you could have just been getting a little bit caught up in kind of in the things, like, right? In the stuff, in the pressure in your mind of what it's like, almost trying to put some sort of expectation on something, right? It's basically, collective, I feel like you're releasing another level of control, right? And this has to do with, right, we try to control things because we have been made to feel unsafe, okay, and not safe, right, in some sort of form or capacity. So if this was a relationship, right, maybe you were trying to control that. If this was a job, maybe you were, as far as the relationship, maybe because in the past, you've been hurt before, or if it was a job, right, maybe a career or something like that. It's releasing another form of control and understanding and knowing. Everyone and everything that enters your life is serving you in some sort of capacity, even if it is a lesson rather than a blessing, right? And two, it's like this knowing of like, I've literally attracted all of this, like literally everything that I see is I've manifested this, I've created this. Like that person and that person and that person and that thing and that place and that, all that, right? And so I feel like you're calling your power back from a situation here because of this release, because of this, it's crazy, right? You like try to have control over something, and that actually takes your power away, right? But the moment that you release that control and you say, I'm going to trust this. I'm going to trust this. I'm just going to trust the process. You call your power back, right? It doesn't, like we're taught that, you know, that doesn't seem logical, that doesn't seem like that would make the most sense, but that's how this is working. You're calling your power back by releasing control of a situation and allowing the divine to do what the divine does and handle it. Whatever it is. Okay? Oh, Lordy. Okay. Sorry, I don't know. I just felt like there was somebody who was in some sort of competition with you or something, or they thought they were. That was another little message. I think that's just a confirmation. Collective, if you feel like there's somebody that's trying to compete with you, like, and I don't even feel like, again, I feel like if you're here probably watching this, it's like, we don't compete, right? Like, there's enough for everyone, right? And especially when it comes to like a person, I feel like competing over a person is just absolutely the silliest thing I ever did here. Because it's like, what's meant to be yours, right? Like, you can't, you know, if it's, yeah. And no person is yours, right? Like, that, anyways, and it may not, I don't know why I'm saying a person, because maybe that's kind of something that's going on, but this is just your confirmation. If you did feel as though, okay, that was going on, you are correct. You are correct. I'm not sure if that's relative to like taking pressure off of. That might be a completely different situation that I'm picking up on. Okay. You guys, sometimes I wonder why I'm burping, doing all, like, my gosh. The self-awareness today is real. Okay. All right, moving forward. So, okay, now I feel like there's a masculine energy that's kind of stepping forward over here a little bit. We'll see if he has anything to say. Just give him some space, some time. He's showing me a circus. A circus. All eyes on me in the center of the ring, just like a circus. I'm not sure that he actually physically means a circus. For some of you, that is synchronistic, I'm hearing. The circus is actually synchronistic. And this person would have actually been, like, in the circus, literally. They would have, but not like the traveling carnival. I mean, like, the actual circus, right? With, like this person would have been, you know, man, it's been so long since I've been to a circus, but like one that is, you know, and has the hat, the black hat, okay? I just heard the names Siegfried and Roy. Who are they? I feel like I should know who they are. Were they circus people? Should I know who they are? I feel like I should know who they are. You guys, they were circus people. Shut up. Okay. So maybe they're significant. Maybe their show was significant. Okay. I'm gonna take some pressure off of that, and I'm focusing too hard. Ooh, my ears just did a really weird thing. Like, oh, they trained lions? It wasn't a circus? Did they do it in tents like that? Did they wear hats like that? They were attacked by a tiger? Are they still living? Weird. They were on Vegas. Interesting. I kind of remember now a little bit. Okay. All right. All right. Well, I don't. Okay. I'm just going to take some pressure off of that and kind of allow that to just... I feel like I literally feel like... That energy, that masculine energy is just like sitting on the floor. Like literally like sitting on the floor. And you know what's wild? Is like Maui's like laying right there. Huh. Okay. Let's keep going and let's see. Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to be attacked by a tiger. I'm not sure how this is relevant, but we're going to let it come through. It's got to be relevant somehow. Gotta be relevant somehow. And you know I love a good mystery. All right. Why am I so oblivious to what happens in the world sometimes? They were cruel tiger trainers? Ooh, we don't like that. All right. Okay, let's just move forward. Let's see if he comes through with anything, whoever this masculine energy is, and maybe the relevance of the lion trainers or the circus, or definitely going back to that Britney song, "No Lies on Me in the Center of the Ring, just like a circus." Ooh, okay. Definitely could be denoting to possibly an energy switching sides here. You know, you talk about that. But I don't see any evidence of that, so I'm not going to feed into that. But I am, it's like possibly collective and energy of somebody that you've helped somehow. Switching up. I feel like this would have been possibly I feel like if that's for you, I feel like you're on some sort of platform. You do something to help the general collective in some sort of way. There could be that might be a confirmation for some of you. Like your main, I don't know. But I don't really want to feed into that too much. You know what, collective, this is what I feel like, right? When it comes to that energy, right? That's like people were in awe of them. I'm assuming I would have been. I'm sure that I've seen them before. Like I had heard the name, you know what I mean? But I've never been good at like history or like other people's stories, right? Other people's, I just have never had an interest in his story, right? I've just always been focused on my story. And you know, to each their own, I feel. But anyways, I feel like this energy is coming through because maybe something that you do, right? And this could be what they're talking about, that manifestation, you know, something that you brought through here, something that you attracted, right? Is kind of something that's not different, right? It's not every day that people are like, I'm going to train a lion and go do these shows, right? So maybe what you do is something that's maybe a little more taboo, a little bit different, a little bit... you know, and I feel like, again, we have the Empress right here. It's like you are attracting, there's a lot of energy that you're attracting. Also, something about... I don't know, somebody either is pregnant or is going to get pregnant, which, congratulations, that happens all the time. I love that for you, especially if you wanted it. And even if you didn't plan on it, still congratulations, because the little miracles. But it feels like this baby, this spirit baby that's coming through has a very high spiritual ranking. Some of you have already given birth to these children that have a high spiritual ranking here, okay? And not that that really matters, but it has to do, like, because it's not to say, like, hey, I'm better than you, right? It's just more of, like, the evolution of your soul, right? Yeah, some of you have some very wise children that are actually like their soul is like older than yours, okay? Same. And like my 12-year-old, I swear, my gosh. And Michael too. Both just extremely like they say shit and I'm like, touche, motherlickus. Touche. You know what I mean? You know it came straight from source. You know that you know that came from the depths of their own wisdom. Yeah, I don't know. Some of you, it's like, but I feel like, okay, so I'm picking up definitely on some parents here, okay? And you may be doing things a little bit different, okay? And that could be also what people are seeing. They're watching how you're like, you know, you're raising your children different, or you're you know, it's just different how you're parenting, right? And it's because like you're releasing that stigma of like, I'm the parent, I'm in control, right? And owning this energy of I'm your parent and I'm here to teach you how to human, and I'm going to teach you between wrong and right, and I'm going to respect you and you're going to respect me, and we're going to love each other, and we're going to, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's and I really feel like some people might be like monitoring or watching this, okay? I do feel like it's like, I feel like at first there could have been some sort of like judgment, okay? And I'm not sure how people are like able to like view you parent. That seems kind of personal to me. But, you know, however that's going down, I do feel like there are people that are seeing this. Yeah, they're seeing this here. Time is it? 9:59. Okay. I don't know. You're leading you're leading the way somehow. In something that has to do with possibly parenting, okay? Whoever that's for. So you may feel like people are looking at you in like a judgmental way, possibly. Or and even if it doesn't have to do with your parents, I feel like, or your parenting, I didn't mean to say your parents. Maybe it's your parents that are watching how you're raising your children. And they're like, oh. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that Britney song keeps coming through. All eyes on me in the center of the ring, just like a circus. And I feel like this male energy is just chilling, just vibing, just here for support. Like, I also feel like some of you are going to be really surprised by something, okay? This is like going to be some sort of act of kindness or some sort of like generosity. There's something like, I feel like collective, you have been very generous, very kind, very, you know, in the past. And I feel like there is this like very large return on, I'm hearing like return on investment. Okay, so this could be, you know, you've invested in yourself. You have invested in others somehow, but yeah, there is definitely some sort of, and I think you're going to be surprised. I think you're going to be surprised. I think you're going to be like, what the, didn't see that coming. Oh, Lordy. Yeah. And this is probably very much tied into like releasing some sort of control here. Okay. But I think this is I feel like somebody's like also collective. I feel like if you're on any type of platform, or even in the workplace, I feel like there are energies that are watching you. There's big watching energy to see what's next. What are you gonna do? Okay, collective. Whoever you are, whatever you're doing, there are energies that are watching you closely. They want to see what you're going to do, okay? Like literally all eyes are on you. And and I think that's where the pressure needs to be released. Or it's being released. Okay, because I feel like it's like knowing that you have attracted this, right, for whoever you are. And so then when it came through, right, you know, you put a lot of pressure on yourself. It was like for some reason, like, I don't know, I really feel like I'm picking up on this energy. Like, for example, I don't know why that lion turned on them. Okay, but what it feels like that's coming through is like, the pressure that they, you know what I mean? The pressure that they had put on the lion, as well as all of the people had put on the lion, right? It's almost like, you know, it was fun for the lion until it wasn't fun. And so I almost, and it's like the, you know, the lion just kind of, like had, like just had it type of energy here. So collective, I don't know if you're the lion in this situation. Um, and again, that's not me claiming to know what happened. That's just the energy that I'm feeling, right? That's just kind of the, you know, Yeah, there's a situation definitely that I feel like, don't be the lion, right? Which, and granted, the lion didn't have control over it, right? Like, if you, at the end of the day, right? But you do, collective, is what I feel like. It's like you do. And so, yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. We're going to get one more deck out on this. Because for some reason, I just feel like this gentleman over here has more to say. For some reason. I heard I'm just here for support. Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you. Whoever you are. Collective, that may be something also that you need to know. There could be a masculine energy that is literally like just like the exact same thing, right? That just kind of like just chills and supports you throughout the day. You know what I mean? Like just, you may feel this energy and it may be, okay. So some of you, you may be really tapping further into your gifts here. And so the awareness of these energies around you may be coming a little bit more intense. Okay. And I feel like it's like there's nothing that you need to fear. There's nothing that you need to be afraid of, okay? Unless if you've been messing with like, some darker stuff, you might want to be scared. I don't know. But I feel like if you just literally been like focusing on yourself, your gifts and things like that, you really don't have anything that you need to worry about. You're safe. And it's almost like this supportive energy that's there that just kind of, helps you. Yeah, let's get some final messages on this. Yeah, because I feel like that might be a very big situation, as some of you are probably definitely tapping further into some gifts, and it might freak you out. It might freak you out a little bit, okay? And I get that. You may even feel crazy for a second. You're not crazy. You are not crazy. All right. Look, we have the strength card, which has a lion on it here. So I might be talking to some Leos for sure. Okay. Hey, hi, hello. No. We love the Leo gang, but we love all signs because we, we probably all have some sort of Leo in our chart. Maybe not all of us, but you may want to look and see where you have Leo in your chart. That might be significant as far as like astrologically something going on right now. I don't know why, or something here, but this could also be talking about like the taming, like the lion within you, right? The beast within you. and not allowing that pressure, okay, taking that pressure off before the lion attacks. Something about possible burnout or something. Yeah, so basically, collective, basically I feel like this message is, it's a big message in saying like, take a step back. Take a step back. Okay, look at the bigger picture. Drop back in your heart. Drop back in your heart. And trust the process here. Okay? Yeah. Release a little bit of control. Release a little bit of control. And listen, I know that that's hard. Especially I'm hearing something about fixed signs. What are the fixed signs again? I know Leo for sure is a fixed sign. I feel like possibly, I don't know, something about fixed signs. If you're a fixed sign. But that really, fixed signs usually have a hard time with change, which that is very well, yep, there it is. There's change happening. There's change happening and you're trying to control it and you need to stop it. You need to stop it. Yeah. Just let it flow, baby. Just let it flow, okay? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like fixed signs are like Leo, possibly, is it Capricorn or Virgo for earth signs? I feel like it's Gemini for air signs. And then water signs, I want to say it's Scorpio. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Taurus and Aquarius. See? Totally wrong. Totally wrong. Okay, so Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius are the fixed signs. Thank you, family. Thank you. Yeah. Yep. All right, guys. So, I was half right. You see how much I know about astrology. It's okay. We're all learning together. To be honest with you, I'm probably going to forget that again. And not that it's like not important. Yes, maybe to some people it is important, right? It's just where I'm at on my journey. It's not important to me. And that's okay, right? But, you know, to each their own. I mean, it's good to know some things about astrology. I think that at some point I'll probably dive into it and you know, it might help me in some ways. But for now, I think I'm going to... Why? Do I... Sometimes I feel like I just talk because I feel like I need to. Any hoots. Chinese astrology. Yeah, that's a whole nother world. You know what I mean? Like that's completely out of my realm. Like astrology is kind of, you know, I got my toe in the water just like a little tiny, but Chinese astrology, that seems like a whole nother body of water that I can't, it's not even in my view. No, we'll get there when we get there. In the meantime, I love you guys. I do. I love you so much. It's interesting. Oh, I'm sure it's totally interesting. I think all that kind of stuff is interesting. I mean, anything that is worth knowing is interesting. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's all relevant and I think it's all important whenever it's meant to be important. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we're all drawn to things, you know, at different times for different reasons. And I love that we have a community that kind of has bits and pieces of knowledge from everywhere, right? So so we can like come together with that. It's beautiful. Anyways, okay guys. What do you want to know? What What do you want to know, Skylar? Maui's story? What about Maui's story? Like, oh, how I came across Maui. Okay, so Maui, my gorgeous pup, basically, he got up and started moving around when we started talking about him. When the kids and I lived in an apartment before this, we had a cat who was kind of an indoor-outdoor cat. His name was Smalls. Bubby, are you okay? You didn't make it up there. Try again. We need to get you a rug right here, don't we? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. But anyways, had a cat named Smalls. He was an indoor-outdoor cat, and he one night he didn't come back. And that was pretty devastating. Anyway, so we were like, well, you know, I like cats. I'll be honest. I'm kind of equal a cat and a dog person, as I like different qualities of both of them. I like the independence of the cat, but I love the, you know, the loyalty and the love of the dog. So, but anyways, so Zyla and I were like, well, maybe we'll get a dog. You know what I mean? Like, we'll just kind of, we weren't trying to rush into anything. We're just, you know, and really we wanted a golden retriever. She wanted a golden retriever, so I was just going to keep my eye out. Anyways, one day I'm scrolling on Facebook and, I see that one of my friends from back home actually breeds dogs. She breeds German Shepherds. I had no idea. Like, this is a new thing for her. She had recently just got married, and her husband, he's the breeder. He's, you know, so I was looking, they had just had a litter of pups, and I was looking at the pups. Like, I had no intentions of getting a dog at that time, but there was 6 pictures, 6 puppies, 6 pictures, and so I immediately was drawn to the picture of Maui, and I was like, oh my god, I love that dog. I love that dog. And so I didn't say anything to Zyla, and I when she came home from school that day, I showed her the pictures, and I was like, hey, are you like interested in like any of these pups? And she picked the exact same one that I did. She picked Maui too. And I said, okay, well, now we know that we have to go get him. So, and at that time, you know, they weren't ready to come home yet. They were getting close, but I also was still like in a lease, at the apartment. We couldn't have a dog there. So, I mean, honestly, I was just following the rules. I probably could have went and got him and brought him to the apartment. Nobody would have known, you know. But so he actually had to stay with the breeder until he was like almost 5 months old, until we moved in here. And you know, I think they did a little socializing, but not like what a German Shepherd needs. Which, and you know, nothing against them. You know, she's I've known her for years. You know, she kind of went above and beyond anyways, but so he spent a lot of time, you know, he stayed out with his mama, right, in the barn, but so there wasn't a lot of socializing for the first 5 months of his life, and that is why we have you know, there's a lot of fear and stuff. And then, you know, I've done my fair share, but probably not nearly enough socializing myself with him. But I mean, yeah, I don't go anywhere and nobody comes here. You know what I mean? Yeah, Skylar, we actually moved for Maui. That was there was several reasons why we moved, but like he was the biggest reason that we moved. He was the biggest reason why we moved and into this house. Yeah, so I take full accountability. You know, like I know that like I kind of started off rough, right, with that 5 months, but I do take full accountability for his fear and stuff now at this point. I mean, he's approaching 3 years old. You know what I'm saying? He is approaching 3 years old. So, you know, it has a lot to do with me. And I probably get on to myself. I'm probably way too mean to myself about it. But, you know, I just want him to be the best that he can be. And, you know, we did training. We you know, I took him to training when I first got him. And, you know, oh my gosh, the day I brought him home, y'all, the day I brought him home, I didn't put a leash on him. But I don't know why. I just, we drove home, right? It was like a 2-hour drive home, okay? Because I went, you know, back home to get him. And, you know, we were still learning each other, right? He didn't know me, right? But the whole way home, right, he was snuggling with my arm and I was petting him and giving him all the loves. Anyways, I didn't put his leash on him. I opened the door and off he went. Y'all, the first hour that he was in town, he was running around my town and I was chasing him. And, luckily, we have, you know, one of those community, like, Facebook things of, like, lost pets or whatever, and quickly I, you know, posted it, like, whip, 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 and somebody, you know, found him in their garage in the corner, very, very scared. So, you know, that also happened, you know, when he first got home. But yeah, so yeah, it was, I mean, and you know, 5-month-old German Shepherd, okay, like he weighed a good, you know, that's the size of a small child, okay, so, like he's no longer like this in this puppy stage anymore. The saddest part was that we never got him in the puppy stage. We never got him in that small stage, which we love Maui regardless, right? But like he, you know, he was pretty big when we got him. I mean, he was about probably like close to 40 pounds, I'd say. Yeah, so, you know, I'm, like, carrying him. He's all wet. I don't know what he had gotten into, but, like, this, you know, I'm carrying him, like, out to my vehicle from this stranger's garage. It was scary. It was sad. So, but yeah, when he came home, and now it's like, now, you know, he may wander off, but he doesn't get too far away from me. Yeah, he's my dude. He is stubborn like me though, and he's also so fucking smart. Like, this boy is so smart, right? He knows I've trained him, you know, to an extent on certain things, and he knows what I'm telling him to do, but he knows, it's like, I'm not going to do it unless if there's a treat, Mom. And that's discipline, and that's probably my fault. And if any dog trainers have any tricks on that, please let me know. I'll take any advice that I can get. Like, if you're a dog trainer, you come across this, I will take anything that I can get to make sure that he is, like, living his best life. Because I love him so much. Maui is a Cancer. Yeah, exactly, Michelle. He has trained me. He has trained me. Yeah, Maui's birthday is 7/11.
Him's birthday is 7/11.
Which is already a very significant date. So, you know, the thing with me and Zyla both picking the same puppy without, like, communicating that, and then, like, his birthday being 7/11, you know, not only was the number already significant, but that date was very significant, and I was like, oh, golly. We didn't pick him, him picked us. Yeah. Amber, I totally get it. It's like, yeah, we're talking about you. And you know that you're so cute. Yes. Yes. I don't know, but, yeah, he certainly has a purpose in my life. He teaches me stuff all the time. You know, just like my kids. Like, and that's kind of the thing is, like, I look at both, like, basically everything in my life, like, as, it's like I feel like I am in this constant state of being a student, but also, like, I do the teacher thing also, but, it's a balance. I look at it like, every situation, like, how can I learn from this? How can I be better? You know? And I see them as a reflection of me in ways, right? Like with Maui and that whole thing, like, I feel like I could probably, you know, he's probably reflecting to me that I could be just a wee bit more disciplined. You know? In certain areas of my life. And I'm getting there, okay? You know, I'm getting there. But, you know, we're a work in progress, always. But, oh no. But yeah, Amber, as far as, like, the homeschooling thing, and also, like, being the hermit, and I totally get where you're at, because I worry about, which is, you know, the homeschool thing is new for us, so, like, they kind of already have, like, their friend groups and stuff, but like, social activities and stuff, like, somebody had commented on here, something that they could do for Valentine's Day was to create little Valentines and take them to, like, you know, like, I think there's, like, a nursing home that we might drop some off to in the other town, like, just a town away. And I love that idea. You know what I mean? You know, and it's just like looking for little things like that. I know that's not really social, but, and then, you know, like it's baseball season. Okay, y'all know I love baseball season. That's my jam. That is my jam. So yeah, that was not my idea. But I'm not going to take credit for that, but I am definitely going to I'm definitely going to do it because I think it's a fantastic idea. So you know, it teaches so many things. So and then but yeah, it's hard, especially, you know, working from home. You know, since I've lived in this state this time, I've worked from home, and so you don't really meet people, you know what I mean, that way. And by you just don't, right? Like I've met people through baseball, right? Or through the kids, right? Parents. But yeah. So it's kind of a challenge. It seems sometimes I worry about like whether or not doing the homeschooling was a good decision, but I always remember like the pressure that I felt, that I kept feeling like from the divine of like, hey, you got to make this shift. You know what I mean? So I know that it was definitely divinely led. And we're loving it, you know. But again, there's this looming fear of failing my children, which we work through it every day. I know I'm not going to. I know. Don't come for me. It's just there, okay? We're clearing the clouds away, all right? So, but any hoots. Oh my goodness, you guys. 10:30. I gotta go. Woo! Okay, we'll probably see you guys later. Yeah, I'm late. I love you guys. We'll talk soon.